Pat Dixon. Do you remember Pat Dixon?
Vaguely.
Vaguely. Pat Dixon had a show on Compound Media.
Right.
Pat Dixon punched our friend Geno Bisconte in the jaw.
Yeah.
Broke his jaw. And, Geno suffered very serious health effects for about, I would say, 5 months of his life. Geno had horrible judgment. He broke Geno Bisconte's jaw, got fired from Compound Media. Gavin McInnes, for some reason, I don't know, as a favor to Anthony or what, gave Pat Dixon a show. Now, we know now that Gavin will give you a show as long as you eat what you kill.
Right.
Pat Dixon has been streaming. He doesn't have a YouTube anymore, so I think he only streams on Rumble. And I don't think the audience for Pat Dixon is very big anymore. And Pat is really starting to show what I would call the effects of unhealthy behavior. I don't know what it is. Geno certainly made accusations that Pat does drugs, that Pat does Adderall and other stimulants. I don't know what Pat's medicine cabinet looks like. I have no idea. All I know is Pat Dixon, in the few exchanges I've had with him on Twitter, he does seem like a genuinely unhinged person. Doesn't particularly have his thoughts organized, shall we say.
Okay.
And look, a guy that I won't say I take pity on, but he's a guy who's pitiful, shall we say.
Okay.
This is a clip of Pat Dixon from the other night, from this weekend. This is from My Lost Interest. Let's check this out.
Do you want coffee as well?
Huh?
You want coffee?
Yeah, no.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Now, I don't know if he doesn't know he's on. I don't know if he hit start streaming and he doesn't know he's live. I don't know if he's zonked out of his mind.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is here, but it doesn't look good. He looks like he's aged horrifically. Like, if you remember being a Compound Media subscriber and watching New York City Crime Report, his old show on Anthony's network, he looks like he's aged 25 years.
He looks like he just woke up from a bender or something. The hair's like, dude, I always feel like I don't put enough effort into my show and I look like shit when I go live. But Jesus, man.
It's bad.
Farts all over him. Farts.
Is he just saying farts?
I can't even tell. It's coming through the Zoom kind of weird. I also get distracted by his eye because it looks like his left eye is occasionally like.
Is he Martian?
Like moving. Yeah, it looks like his left eye is occasionally like zigging back and forth.
Okay.
But maybe he's reading. That's why I'm checking them both.
No, they're both moving. I see them both moving. Oh wait, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, I've been told on this show that I'm too slow to say that. There you go. I'm too slow to say that people are on something, that I'm too careful with that, that I'm like, people said that I didn't pick up on April being zooted out of her mind on the show. I assumed that all the cocaine was at Nick's house, that she didn't bring any in her purse because I made a hard and fast rule that we don't bring that shit into this house because I have too much to lose. I don't want that. I don't care if you guys do it. I don't care if it gets done. It just doesn't come into this house. I said that to Nick when he took out his bullet, put a line on my kitchen counter, like in polite conversation, which is fucking insane. And I just went, don't ever do that again. I've told that story a million times. And I just assumed that it wasn't in our house. And then people were like, Aaron, she would be on the show with you, and she would regularly seem up out of her mind. She would take, 4, 5, 6 breaks during a show, and she would come back, and she was, she had zip. And I'm like, I didn't assume so. I didn't think so. I was very naive, put it that way. So, like, I'm hesitating to say that Pat is on something here because I don't know.
Zooted.
But people are saying in the chats and stuff that Pat is extremely up in this clip.
He's drunk?
You think drunk?
I'm going to go with drunk and or high. He's on some sort of downer.
Okay. You think this is pills and booze or just booze? Official
I'm willing
prediction.
I'm willing to go booze. I don't know enough about
Okay.
Dixon to say we've got anything more than booze, but this is at least definitely drunk.
The face to me says pills. Like the funny faces and facial tics he's making, that says stimulants to me. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, he's not slurry enough for drunk.
But that's not normal. I mean, first of all, you wouldn't go on camera with your hair looking like that.
This is amazing, and this is amazing show content, by the way. I can't believe this dude doesn't fucking
Killing
do
it.
huge numbers.
Killing it. Killing it. Okay, we have a video of a monkey and a guy. Is he playing the cocksucking piano wearing a Confederate flag like a cape? Okay, he's fucked up.
What the hell is he on?
All of it. Everything in the house. This is one of those medicine cabinet buffet nights. Honestly, I will say this, though. Watching an alleged junkie high on shit play the piano like this is kind of like watching you get up out of a wheelchair and run a marathon. Like a guy who's sitting there.
Well, now I'm just jealous.
Yeah.
Look what he can do.
Like a guy sitting there going, female cop, doggo, female, and just staring all forlorn, but then going like, deedle, 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 dee, doo, 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 doo. And I'm not comparing classical music with the Peanuts theme, but in my mind, they're similar. Because I would have just as hard a time playing one as I would the other. So they're both equally impressed. If someone's playing Chopin or they're playing the theme from Charlie Brown, both of those impress the shit out of me. Oh, yeah, his eyes are rolling around in his head. I'm sorry for saying I think he might be on something.
I think he might.
He's wearing a Confederate flag cape, playing the piano while a monkey scratches a guy's face up in the corner and his eyes are rolling around in his head. His eyes are rolling faster than the $1 slot in the United States debt clock. Oh, it's fallen off. He's fallen off a little bit.
So,
oh, yeah.
That's just what he does?
By the way, if Pat's not 60, he looks really old for his age. Like, he looks beaten up.
Devil ether.
So we have, let's analyze this. We have because maybe I'm missing it. You know?
We have a monkey grooming a man.
Okay. And then we have a man wearing a Confederate flag, and he's playing a solo kind of a change it up version, a remix version of the Peanuts theme.
Right.
His eyes are rolling around in his skull, and he's bouncing around like a monkey, oddly enough.
He has a microphone he's not using.
A microphone he's not using. Where's the funny, entertaining part that I'm missing? Help me.
It kind of looks like he's humping the piano.
I guess maybe this is a piano humping bit. I don't know. Because so far my takeaway from this is Pat Dixon is not okay. That this is kind of like, it doesn't get much lower than this. If this isn't his home, if he's living in someone else's home, then it's a step closer to bottom. But it's a long way from the middle. Oh, don't worry, we're being quiet. It's not like anybody's laughing. Okay, so now we're listening to the monkey noises while the man...
cop.
Well, there's got to be more than this. Don't... If that's not just Mountain Dew, please don't drink that. Is he going to speak?
Seems like it happens in a little bit. Oh, wow.
Well, we have a cough. We have a cough. There we go.
I could watch this video on my own.
Oh, okay. Words are coming out of his face.
Come back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
Oh, he's singing the Welcome Back Kotter theme song. And now that I hear his voice and how the words are coming out, I can see why he wasn't speaking before. He's definitely inebriated. Boy, that drink went down pretty fast, didn't it? Holy shit. I believe that thing was full the last time he pulled it up.
Please tell me it's just soda and you're not doing like a half and half.
His eyes would say that that's a half and half.
I've had it.
You've had it? What about those of us who have been watching this for 5 minutes? How dare you? You don't have it. We have it. You don't get to have it. You've had it your way the last 5 minutes. And if I do give my own analysis, it's utter shit. Pat, you are the aggressor in this situation, which is, from what I hear, not uncommon.
That's over.
Oh, maybe it is just Mountain Dew. That's good. Yeah, get a little caffeine in your system.
I don't know.
Let's
It
wake
doesn't
up
matter.
and do a show.
All right, here we go. He goes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. Let's hear why it doesn't matter. Let's hear sad Pat Dixon.
I don't know.
What is it with people named Patrick falling apart lately? I don't understand.
I think that I might
I think I might be done with cleverness.
Okay, we agree. That we can agree on.
The first step to a problem is noticing it.
Yes. You know what, Johnny? In fact, I'm going to go a step further than Pat. I don't think he's done with cleverness. I know he's done with cleverness.
I think cleverness is done with him.
This is the problem with really remarkably untalented people who want to be deep but don't have the ability. He thinks that piano bit was cleverness. He thinks the reason nobody watches him and the reason he has no audience is because people just don't get the genius of a guy wearing a Confederate flag playing a piano while a monkey chews on a guy's finger. No, you just suck. That's just not good. Like, you can't come up with anything. You can play the piano, so you play what you know on the piano and then provide zero content while you play a video that's mildly entertaining if you watched it in your cubicle at work. Don't say you're through with cleverness like you just invested a huge chunk of your creative prowess into what you just did. That was dreck.
This is earth-breaking shit here.
Yeah, I'm tired of giving you guys all this gold only for 7 of you to show up in my Rumble feed.
I think I'm through with it.
Yeah.
I think I'm through with cleverness designed to create mirth and humor.
Mirth, and is that what he's doing? So he's using cleverness to design mirth and humor. Okay.
I just thought this last thing was boring. Huh.
I'm done. I'm through with cleverness designed to make mirth and humor. I'm now going to use Freebase with Ether to create is what I'm going to do. That's my next step. I'm done. The genius bits of me wearing a Confederate flag while a monkey chews on a guy will be replaced with cocaine, baking soda, and ether as I smoke crack through a copper tube.
Rest assured, the most talented person in this entire video is the
Yes.
effing monkey.
The monkey really is carrying shit for this video, followed by this man's hand,
Because it's holding the monkey.
followed by the Confederate flag, followed by the glass holding the Mountain Dew, followed by the ice cubes, followed by the piano, followed by the microphone, followed by Pat. No, followed by my lost interest clipping this so we know it even exists, followed by Pat.
And things to make you laugh. I think I'm just done with that in my life.
We know. You don't.
Yeah, believe me, we haven't laughed yet.
Yeah, you're not
except
you're not
the jokes
springing
we've
this
made.
on us, Pat. We're pretty aware that you're done. You're through. Isn't it funny to watch the finished man say he's finished? Like,
Yeah. You can't fire me, I quit. Yeah, we told you to pack your shit 15 minutes ago. Get out of here.
You got fired back when you punched Geno. You can't fire me, I quit. You didn't get the memo 2 years ago?
And
it turns out it was a payroll error. No, we just fixed the error.
He's the Milty of Compound Media. Does he not know? Has he been doing a show this whole time thinking he's been on Compound? Oh, no. How embarrassing.
Sucks.
Steepler.
in a way, because, what else do I have, right? To sell.
A drug problem? Bad hair? That's coming from me. An inability to clean yourself? A Confederate flag? I'm sorry. He's asking what else do I have? I'm taking inventory. This is what you do just before you shit can somebody. You take inventory of all their stuff.
Right.
In terms of personality or fun or, anything where I don't have to work. So looks like it's back to day jobs for me.
All right.
I don't know.
Don't worry. Every streamer goes through that. Every streamer goes through the, oh shit, back to day jobs for me phase. And then you go, all right, I either knuckle down and provide my audience with more, or don't talk about it, be about it. So let's see where Pat goes. Although it's going to be kind of hard to hold down a job with the...
Whatever you got going on here, buddy.
Whatever this is ain't getting... If it's getting hired, it ain't keeping a schedule. Pat's the kind of guy who works day jobs and gets fired very quickly. And he'll when you ask him what happened, he's like, "Oh, they just didn't appreciate the things I brought to the company. And on my 3rd day, I went to the general manager and I told him what we need to do to increase business." And it's like, would you shut the up, new guy, and do your job? They just didn't get it.
Sit in your cubicle, fill out your forms, and keep your yap shut.
Yeah. They didn't understand the brilliance that I brought to the company. You hold the sandwich board sign. They don't like it when you come in and give them corporate tips.
What else I'm supposed to do without this cleverness thing? Look, I just am not willing to put in the effort. Let's face it. I'm not willing to put in the effort.
No, that's a cop-out. I don't like that shit. You've put in the effort, Pat. Stop that. You have put in the effort. You failed. There's a difference between, that's a real chicken shit cop-out too, is to go, oh, it didn't work out. I must not have tried hard enough. No, you gave it everything you have. You did what you are capable of.
Mm-hmm.
You're just not good. You're not entertaining. You don't put on a product that people want to watch.
All this shit is easy to create, I mean, like, editing is not hard.
I mean, you don't think editing is hard? Do you know how much of your shit My Lost Interest probably had to go through to create this clip? Don't you dare tell him editing isn't hard.
It's like
sitting through all this crap to find the gold. That's hard.
That's hard.
I mean, the actual art of editing. It's not too hard.
Precisely.
Gotta put in the time and the work. Yeah, and I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to do that.
Well, then do shit that Stalin and My Lost Interest and Illicit Clips can clip.
For the kind of suckers that are on the internet, besides this audience that I have here.
So, everyone.
You guys all suck except you guys. You're cool.
You 9 are great. Literally everyone else in the world can burn. Nobody gets me. He really is having like a college sophomore girl moment where he's like, nobody else gets me but you guys. And you're the people who get me. And that I just don't even know why I put in an effort for anyone except for you guys. You love me, right?
I'm so deep and nobody understands.
April dating Pat Dixon arc 2025.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Suck my
Whoa.
I mean, you're running a little low on pills. You might have to do that. I don't know about that. I'm fine.
And lick my
Oh.
And I know that's not a pleasant thing to say.
It's not particularly entertaining either. So you're 0 for 2.
I should just chill out, but
he's having a tough time, and the internet might not be for him. Now, Geno then went on his show and proposed a solution for Pat's problems. Now, to keep you up to speed, Geno and I are fine. I wouldn't say we're best of buddies or anything, but Geno and I are fine. Keanu and I are fine. I think what we've learned from all this is that maybe just being acquaintances, people who know of each other, and, communication is, sporadic, say that, is probably what's best for everyone involved. But Geno lost his YouTube channel recently.
Yep.
He showed balls and taint on YouTube, got a 3rd strike, and now his channel's been deleted, and he's relegated to Rumble, which you can make an audience on, but it's going to take some work. So Geno's looking for some ideas on how to draw a crowd, right?
Yeah.
Geno's looking for ways to bring people over to the Rumble side of things, and he's got his new Patreon. He's got his Rumble channel, and he's putting a lot of stuff up there. This is Geno with an idea for a clearly struggling Pat Dixon. Now, we're going to watch this clip. Don't tell me Geno doesn't care.
We've got 30. Oh my God, we only have 27 seconds left. Let's watch.
for the kind of suckers that are on the internet, besides this audience that I have here, suck my and lick my.
You know what's ironic about Pat doing that? I just realized it. The only way that we know that Pat Dixon said that to all of us is because My Lost Interest clipped it. So Pat doesn't even have an audience where he can get that message out. He has to rely on a clipper to get that message out for him. That's almost worse than being upset in the first place.
Yeah, at that point, why bother having any emotion in it? You've invested too much time already.
And I know that's not a pleasant thing to say. Maybe I should just chill out, but...
Nah, keep going. Full throttle, Pat.
You ready for this?
Nope.
We should do a Rumble stream together.
Geno and Pat Dixon doing a show together. I don't know. Like, the broken jaw thing was so long ago. Would people watch? Like, do people care about... Because it's not like Pat's going to bring you anything to the table.
Right. I feel like it's going to be just your fans and Pat's fans about it. Like, if you get enough of a word out about it, maybe people will show up because, oh, the beef, but it'd be a one-hit thing.
Yeah, like maybe the car crash aspect of it. People might want to do a little Gawker slowdown and see how it goes.
Yeah, and it's got to be, firing on all cylinders from the jump and stay hot the whole time if you're going to hold them.
But you shouldn't do you're right, but you shouldn't do a regular show together because, A, you're going to depend on Pat to be reliable. I don't think so. Yeah, so like a one-time stream thing. Okay, I think, you know what? People would bite. They'd check it out. At the very least, they'd check out the clips.
And if you can make it good, you could make a nice little hit.
Sure. Let Pat play the piano. Make it like a variety show.
Me and Pat Dixon should do a Rumble stream together.
Ew, is he legally allowed?
Is he-
Rumble? Let me say this. I'm going to say it real fast. My lost interest, clip that and tell him I'll do a stream with him. And anyone that wants to watch the stream, $100. $100 cover charge.
$100. Well, see, now that's where you're going to limit.
That's a little rich.
You're going to
my friend.
limit your audience there. I don't think people are paying. People want to see what that looks like. Pat Dixon and Geno together. But I don't think they $100 want to watch Pat Dixon and Geno together. And it's not like Pat's selling you more pay-per-views with that My Lost Interest clip he just put up.
Yeah, dude, no offense. Like, seeing the two of you meet and how that goes, like, could be interesting. But it looks like you're working with a real wet noodle over here.
Yeah.
He's got the piano.
Piano, you're right. It does exist. There is a piano.